You filter for the right base types and the right tiers, you get a lot of them, you just craft. Honestly, I would say you can easily take another like 30 plus divine out of the map just worth of gear, just picking up anything that's T2 to T5 of the right base types of the meta build characters. And so honestly, you can like 10x your value you're taking out of the map by just picking up all the tiered gear if you want.
This is not getting old anytime soon. I done exactly what Mark said, and I added my own twist to this strategy. This is my Season of the Hunt boss farming strategy. What's up guys, Pidget here. The strat in short, we targeting maps with powerful map bosses on them, and then we starting to juice up. We using two different unique tablets. First, Season of the Hunt. The boss will be always possessed by a random spirit. It will dropping idols and extra loot because of this spirit inside the map boss. Also, this is making the encounter a little bit more annoying or harder for some build. Cruel Hegemony will add a random monster modifier to the map boss. This is a loot multiplier and sadly it's fully random, cannot control what modifier you getting on it. Sometimes you will getting just like extra damage, temporal bubble, mono siphoner mod, so there is a very wide range what you can get on the map bosses. We will adding to the maps shrines because there is a 25% chance when you click on the shrine it will affect the map boss instead, making it drop so much more loot. This is why we getting a loot explosion at the end. Also we adding minimum 2 shrines to the map and boosting the shrine chance as well. Pretty often you will getting 4 or 5 shrines in a single map and all of them have a chance to buff the map boss itself because the map boss can have multiple shrine buff as well, making it drop even more loot. This is where things getting crazy and very dangerous. On your maps, the spirits will appear randomly, and they can possess rares, strong boxes, and the map boss itself as well, making the bosses absolute demons. Although, the rewards for it is absolutely worth. Delirium is also pretty huge loot multiplier if you getting on your maps. I was done around 8 maps with 200% Delirium, and the loot was very good. Sadly, this is kinda RNG, you getting it or not because of the way Delirium mirror appears in your map and also on your atlas with the ground mirror that is starting spreading the Deli folk to other maps. We also focusing on citadels and anomaly maps for fragments and lineage supports. And you already know what this means, Rakiata flow. I also managed to drop one single Rakiata flow and very valuable fragments as well. More about this in the profit breakdown. Now how to run the map. Your main goal to collect all the shrines before you fighting the map boss, and of course do the side content as well. Only exception is ritual, because without any tablets that is just a time waste. After everything you done in the map, you go and kill the map boss and you will get a lot of tiered items. Just like Mike said at the start, you want to use these items for crafting, especially when you're getting a good base such as like sleek jacket or any good bow or quarterstaff base tier 4 or tier 5 mod. This part is very RNG, but it can pay off in the long run. The passive tree, there is a few nodes that is very important. So the first one here, you will want the chosen path shrines. So it increasing the shrines appearing on your maps with 100%. This is helping to you to get like 4 or 5 shrines in a map. On the overlord's influence, we choosing shrines because we targeting powerful map boss nodes on the atlas. So every single time when we entering the map, we will getting a shrine. Simple as that. This is already 1+ shrine, and also we are getting from a tablet from another one that is 2, and also this is increasing the chance even further. And the next node is the journey ahead, and we choosing the effectiveness. The map boss will have a little bit more toughness, and also it will grant you a lot of more quantity. On the sacred sap, we will using the purified spirits, have a chance to become sacred spirits, and of course if you're doing anomaly maps you need to select the forest mastery lineage gems. The next one will be a new node that you maybe not even see on your atlas tree, on the wind, and I will choosing the spirit because my character can run very fast. But if you your character is kind of slower than this, then I'm suggesting to take the Osberry spirits, no longer determined when there are no players nearby. On the desert mastery, I'm choosing effectiveness once again because effectiveness is providing you a lot of quantity to the map boss as well. On the divine blessing, we choosing the seeking shrines. The seeking shrine is providing you you item rarity for yourself. But also this is applies to the map boss as well if you getting lucky with this one. So basically the map boss will have much more item rarity when this happens. And of course on the spirit chosen one we choosing the vivid one, because the vivid one is the one of the most viable one, that is the yellowish. All the other nodes not really matters, especially because we're not doing breach and do the abyss encounter, and I'm choosing here the abyss pizza scattered through the areas, and also I'm choosing here the always will be Omanu, and also I'm boosting here the Omen chances. But all of the other nodes I'm not really want to cover because it's absolutely not matters. I was skipping majority of the time the breach encounter as well and the ritual as well. I'm choosing Jido Spycraft, and the reason for it: unforeseen threat, 5% chance on completing maps for a nearby anomaly map to be revealed. That is very helpful, especially because we're hunting these ones as well. We're choosing here the partial transition. This is got changed in the recent patch, so now it's randomly gives in 0 and 40% increase effect of explicit modifiers on tablets, and also we using the long days, 20% more chance of random extra content. And what is that? That is shrines, strongboxes, essences, rouge exiles, spirits, and summoning circles. And shrines is also very good for us, so that's why I'm choosing it, and also because of the spirits as well. And the last one, we taking the untold histories, so basically we boosting the lineage support gem find chance. What map to run and what tablets we using? I'm suggesting to you to aim over 30% item rarity and also monster effectiveness as well on your maps. And of course, if you're not hitting the monster effectiveness, the more item rarity is the better, such as like this one, 57% rarity, that is very nice. And on this one we have only just 40% alone, so basically that is kind of good and also runnable as well. And you need to run as fully juiced map because we want to use 3 different tablets. The first one is the Cruel Hegemony. This is adding the map bosses have an additional modifier that is providing you a lot of extra loot modifier multiplier as well to the on the map boss, and I think this is also helping for us to get the big loot explosion at the end. And also we were using the Season of the Hunt. This is why the strategy name Season of the Hunt. This will provide you map bosses are hunted by as many spirits, that is providing you a lot of extra goodies such as like idols, and we using a rare tablet with overseer tablet, and also the mod on you on this one that you look is increased item rarity and increased quantity of items dropped by map bosses, and also map contains an additional shrine. So this is how you can have by default 2 shrine, and you boosting your shrine chances with your 3 as well. As always, I collected all of the loot in my quad tab. I emptied out this quad tab and filled up with all of these goodies that you see, but here is the entire loot breakdown. So when I was making the video, the divine ratio was 1 to 141 exalted. With in mind, let's proceed. 9 pure divine from the bosses and from the monsters as well, and a lot of, you know, chaos orb, chance orbs, annuals, and also a lot of waste stones. And you can see here the whole total exalted value on this section. And we dropped a lot of tablets, guys, and we dropped I think 23 abyss tablet because I was always doing them, because abyss tablets is kind of valuable, as you can see here as well, and also the normal ones is just also printing money, the blue ones as well. So that's why I think it's very important to pick up these ones and also sell them as well. And a lot of irridated ritual, a few breach tablet and temple tablet with total 2.4k exalted. And we dropped a lot of abyss currency as well, because once again I was doing the abyss encounters, and we dropped 4 echoes, that is 248 exalted value, and I dropped 2 Heart of the Well Javel for just 60 exalted each. Total 368 exalted on the delirium currency. So because we're drawing delirium, that is inevitable to not dropping this one. I dropped a liquid isolation and a liquid suffering. This is a very valuable ones, guys. And the lineage support, guys. I dropped a lot of lineage supports why I was doing this, why I was killing anomaly map bosses. I dropped one single Rakiata flow, that is a lucky drop by the way. I considering this a lucky drop. I dropped the bloodletting as well, and also 9 other useless lineage supports, 0 value. And also, because as I said guys, targeting citadels as well, we dropping a few fragments as you can see here, and you want to juice up this one to the moon, because you can get from one single map very lucky very easily, and this is providing you a lot of value. And also I was kind of lucky with a rite of the passage drop as well. As I mentioned, we doing a lot of crafting, so here is my sales history guys, what I was sold in the last 2 days. So I sold boots as you can see here for 8 divine, another body armor here for 2 divine, a gold ring for 5 divine, another ring for 2 divine, and also a lot of tablets selling as well guys, as you can see here, and also an amulet as well, because I hit the fracture one, such as Mark said, you know, sometimes you will hit the fracture, so you can, you know, sell this one for money. And also I sold a helmet as well for 15 divine, another ring for 10 divine, and surprisingly a blue helmet with just 2 mud, a maximum energy shield, and +2 all minion skills for 12 divines. And the list is goes on guys, but it's very fun. And also I still have a lot of bubble gamish currency worth boots, such as like this one, or this body armor, another body armor for 7 divine, and another one for 60 exotic. So it's adding together all of these things guys, and a lot of, you know, jewels as well, a lot of rings you can get. So there is a lot of things that is viable with this strategy. Just you need to know how to craft it and also what is viable. And here is the final results with everything. So if we counting everything that dropped, crafting and so on, the total income 287 divine. Now keep in mind I was doing like a 40 map run, and that is transitioning with 7.1 divine per map on average with everything, but without lucky drops, counting as a lucky drop Rakiata flow and the rite of the passage, that is minus 142 divine, because this one is very valuable. So basically our income 145 divine, and that is transitioning 3.6 divine per map on average without lucky drops. And now if we discounting as well the fragments as well even further, so that is transitioning to 3.1 divine per map on average without big drops and the fragments. Although that is kind of dumb I think to discount the fragments, because the fragments is very easy to get, especially if you just, you know, going towards the citadels. Well guys, this strategy, I think one of the most fun strategy that I done so far, and the loot explosion, every single boss kill, almost every single boss kill is just mind-blowingly fun. And also you will not getting tired of this one, because occasionally you will dropping a few, you know, divine as well, viable items, and you will be amazed by how many tier 5 items you can drop with a single kill, and also viables as well. I hope you enjoyed this farming strategy video. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidget2. Thanks for watching. I was Pidget. See you next time.